Hello and welcome. Today we're working in managerial accounting. We're working in the budgeting chapter and we're going to do a production budget. So let's get started. Hey, if you're new, my name is Jeff from Finally Learn. I teach a lot of accounting. We're going through the principles of accounting, the second half, the managerial accounting. So please like, comment, subscribe, and we'd love to have you join us. So let's get started. Let's say the museum company has budgeted sales for October, November, December, January, and here are the numbers. And let's say that we want to maintain 40% inventory for the next month. So let's explain it this way. The company's policy is to maintain ending inventory that's going to be equal to next month's 40% of next month's sales. So that's that 40%. So for example, if we think next month we'll sell 1,000, then we want to maintain at least $400 of ending inventory so we can handle those sales so we don't run short. We're worried about running short here in that case. And let's say in September we had ending inventory of 1,400, which is the same thing as saying October has beginning inventory of 1,400. So our instructions here in this problem are we want to do a production budget for the months of October, November, and December. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to calculate, what is our budgeted sales that's given, and then we're going to calculate what is our target ending inventory, that's that 40% number, and we'll add these two together to get required units, and then we'll take out the beginning that we already have. So if we need 1,000 units and we already have 300, we need to produce 700. So let's get started. It's just going to be really, you have to lay everything out and be really careful. So let's say our budgeted is October, for October is 5,000 units, and for November it's given to be 5,500, and then in December we also have 6,500. So there is our budgeted sales in units for those 3 months. Now, we want to maintain ending inventory, and remember the amount is 40%. So what we need to do in each of these cases is to take the next month's sales times 40%. So what we're going to say is, because we're going to have sales of 5,500, we need to maintain ending inventory of 40% of that. Now that could be just our preference, our desire, how long it takes to create our products, and we want to make sure we have a margin of safety there. So how many units do we need for the month of October? We need 5,000, the sales, plus we need 2,200 for the next month. So we need to maintain 7,200 for the month of October. So let me do where we did a subtotal here. Well, how many units do we already have in beginning inventory? Well, our beginning inventory for October, we don't know, but we know the September ending, so that's October's beginning, so 1,400. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take the 7,200 minus the 1,400, and we're going to say, hey, we need to produce 5,800. So let's think about the logic. We think we're going to sell 5,000. So we need more than 5,000. We're not going to just perfectly get to the 5,000 is how many we need to have available. We need 5,000 plus we need 40% of next month. So we need another 2,200. So we think we need 7,200 available in October. And then we already had available 1,400, so we need to produce 7,200 minus 1,400. We only need to produce 5,800 more. All right, let's keep going. So what is our target ending inventory for November? We think we can sell 5,500, but we got to sell 6,500 next month, and we need to maintain 40% of that for our targeted ending inventory. So we need to keep up with 5,500 plus the 2,600. We need 8,100. But what is our beginning inventory for November? Well, here's a hint. It's the ending inventory for October. So don't forget about that. So it's the 2,200. Comes from the beginning of October. The ending October is the beginning of November. So we take 8,100 minus the 2,200 we already have available, then we only need to produce another 5,900 more. Well, what if we're producing and we're selling 6,500? What is our target for December? Well, we need to know January sales. So 7,000 times 40%. We need to maintain $2,800 of, not dollars, but units of inventory. So we need the 6,500 sales for December, plus we've got to build inventory where we have 2,800 for January next year. So we need 9,300. We already have 2,600 available. So we need to produce 9,300 minus the 2,600. We need to produce 6,700. So this is how you do a production budget. You're always looking at what is it this month, what is it going to be next month, how many do we need to produce this month. So here is our logic. We're going to figure out the sales this month plus how much inventory we need this month. So that's going to be our required units minus how many we already have gives us how many we need to produce. So the whole point of the production budget is to calculate this bottom line. How many units do we need to produce? And the answer is 5,800 in October, 5,900 in November, and 6,700 in December. And that way we can manage our production schedule. We want to produce this much each of the 3 months. Hey, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.